boys. The Zenless Zone Zero pre-release live stream came out. It was only half an hour long. We didn't get much info out of it, other than the fact we have 180 free pulls. I'll put that on the screen right now. Yeah, and also we have so many new characters to talk about, and they look good, let me tell ya. Alright, so you saw the little preview there of the characters, and we're going to go through and kind of break down what was in there to let you know a little bit more about them, okay? Please keep in mind, if this video helps you in any way, shape, or form, consider subscribing. We're going to upload every single day up until Zenless Zone Zero's release, and then also, we're going to play the game over on stream, twitch.tv/maximumgacha. Yeah, and we're just going to be the best endgamer out there, day one. Or I might get the shit kicked out of me, you know, who really knows at this point? Anyway, the biggest thing to start with was we have different agent divisions. They released 3 more, okay? That's a lot. I didn't expect them to throw that many out that quickly before the game is even out, okay? And we're gonna go through them in order. So the first one we saw, the Dr. Disrespect special, is the Sons of Caledon, right? There are 2 characters in there, and they look okay, right? One's called Piper, the other one's called Lucy. We'll get into that in a minute. The second most recent one they released was the Virtual Idols, okay? Now, this one we know nothing about, other than there's 3 characters in it to start with, and yeah, we know none of the characters, we know the designs, one's an android, one's a VTuber by the looks of things, and one's just a Twitch chatter by the, you know, the way they're slouching in front of the computer. And let's not forget the Criminal Investigation Special Response Team, okay? They look good, they look sharp, okay? Especially because of the main girl in there, Zuyan, which, again, I'll talk about later. So amongst all of this, however, we only really get characters from the Sons of Caledon, okay? And they're coming out day 1. They are on the permanent banner, by the way everything sounds. Again, this is translated from Chinese. I could be getting swindled with the subtitles here. They're permanent banner characters, 4-star, 5-star, I do not know. But they are not the limited starts. We do know those. I'll get into those in a minute. So the first one is Piper. Piper is a physical element, energy-heavy character from, again, the translation. So I'm assuming she's going to be very bursty in a sense, where you kind of have to stack up her ult and her skill to rip, and then, like, you know, you swap her out of the team. Swap her in, spam skill ult, swap out, right? I think that's the way they kind of made it sound like. She's a bit of a temporary nuke on the field. And as you can see from the gameplay, it's either that, or you just, you know, do the classic spin around in the circle. You know, the GENSHIN special for every greatsword user. But let's get into Lucy. Lucy looks really interesting. So Lucy is a fire element support agent, okay? It's specified to be support. And she uses boars, you know, wild pigs, to attack enemies. By the looks of it, is you can kind of cast them out and they will just either evenly disperse or lock into the person that you most recently attacked. It's a bit hard to say with the limited gameplay that we got, but that's how it looks. She looks like she has a lot of AoE potential because she can hit multiple things at once. I don't know if the boars stay out when she is retracted out of the team. But if they do, that could set up a lot of combo stuff, which, yeah, could again be really good. We do not know though, for sure. So yeah, we'll put a pin in that. Yeah, those are permanent characters that are on the 5-star banner from the jump. Now, we know the limited banners. Okay? First one is Alan. Alan is the maid from the Victoria house, right? Yeah, and she's shark as well, not to mention main DPS and ice element. Just from the gameplay we saw, she looks very fast-paced. You want her out in the field most of the time. Like, you swap in your support to get your buffs in, and then you swap your healer in if you run low or something like that. She is your mainstay DPS that will be doing 90% of the work out there, all right? That is what Alan is going to be doing. Now, she comes out July 4th, the release of the game. Now, if you pay attention to what we saw in the live stream, we found out Zuyan, which is the criminal investigation team character, she comes out on the 24th of July, right? So it's the classic 3 banner setup that Hoyo always does. Again, not complaining. I think that's very good. Especially if we have 180 free pulls off rip to grind the game. Yeah, we're gonna need some time to get all those up, right? So I think the first 2 banners look really good. Anyway, onto Juyeon's kit. What we saw, and from what they said, she is a Ether element, which seems to be like, you know, the Havoc from the Wuthering Waves games. Let's say like Psychic Pokemon, like that kind of thing. Maybe even a little bit of a tinge of lightning to it, right? I don't really know how elements kind of are reactive in this game. Don't know what Hoyo did, or don't know what I did to piss them off, but didn't give me any access to the betas. So yeah, kind of got skill issues on that. But you can see the gameplay on the screen anyway. I don't know why I needed to elaborate on that. She again is a main DPS user, and she is also very burst heavy and ultimate heavy. From the sounds of things, you could probably run her with a sub DPS directly, where you kind of use them in unison, swapping in between the two to build up energy to then rip, for example, your ultimate and your skill. Cause yeah, from what they're saying, because I don't think anyone's ever played with her yet, she was in none of the betas. We only just really found out about her just then. She's got a little bit of spice to her, you know, her whole kit, the animation's smooth. Very gunplay heavy like a Billy, but obviously different movesets and different reactives to elements and ultimates. So Juyeon, in my opinion, is the better pull of the two. Granted, she is the second banner, which is a little bit of a shame, but you know, they're both hot, so I'm winning. I'm not, you know, I don't think anyone's really going to complain. And as for anything else that has really been announced, there really hasn't. It was a very small stream. It was just a little bit of a tidbit of information to say, here you go, fuck off, go do something else until we come out in a week's time. Yeah, and just be ready. In terms of team comps, I honestly cannot say. I can't discuss any of that. I never played the game. I don't really know who's going to be good for what and all that kind of stuff. So that is all subject to change, okay? But at least we know the roles. Main DPS for both banner characters. Ice Element on Alan and Ether Element on Juyeon. And then also we have the two perma-banner characters, which is the Sons Galadon, Piper, and Lucy. Lucy looks really good. Piper, I'm not gonna lie, looks a little bit trash. I'm sorry, I don't want to offend those who think she looks good. You know, like, hey, you do you, I ain't gonna judge. I'm just saying, it's a bit, she don't look that good. Hey, I could be wrong, you know, watch the game come out, people get her in their first temple, and turns out to be a triple S tier meta unit, so yeah. I'll go in with an open mind. I'm just saying, early impressions, she doesn't look like she hits hard, and she looks a bit gimmicky in the aspect of, it's kind of Beyblading into ult, and then Beyblading again. Anyway, that is today's video, boys. If you did enjoy this, and it did help you in any way, shape, or form, please consider liking and subscribing, and maybe comment who you're excited for, who you're saving for. I'm gonna try and get Alan and Juyeon, but that being said, my luck sucks, but maybe this game will turn it around. Who really knows, okay? Anyway, I hope to see you guys on the release of Zenless Zone Zero on my Twitch channel, twitch.tv/smashmangacha, not to mention the Discord in the description below. Goes absolutely insane, okay? You need to learn a little bit, you need a trick or two, you need help. We all need help. We play gacha games. Join the Discord in the description, okay? The best Discord in all of gacha, and I can say that with a straight face because I know it is true in my heart of hearts. Or I just know it is true. All right, boys, I don't want to take up any more time out of your day, so I'm gonna head out. See ya.